All right, SPY, expect a bounce. Expect a bounce. We want to see this is the level. Again, I'm not worried about this one. I'm worried about this level. See how much we get. But I would expect some type of, I mean, this was a huge reversal. But again, when I started seeing things go to shit during the day, I was kind of like, even though, I had somebody I know trading, was like, this market's toast. The first thing I was like, let's see it where it closes. Because I've seen this before. I've seen, you know, it's not in the beginning of the move, it's at the end of the move. So the volume is increasing at the end of the move. I want to see um, how far they dig this one in. And again, looking at the weekly, you can now see that it's testing this previous level. Again, we were looking at this pivot to hold. It didn't, so it's now rolling in. And again, we want to see how much juice we have to the upside, and see if this is going to be some type of resistance going up. Again, this was huge price movement during the day. If you want to go to a 30-minute, you can see it went down all the way down. And then once it gave, it just popped back up. It popped back up. So the bulls really fought back at this time frame. So you see the bears running. I guarantee you, and again, this is why I said don't chase. I've been saying do not chase. If you're not in something short already, don't initiate positions on the short side as yet. I didn't say that because I was like, I'm not short, so the hell with you not being short, because I just don't want us to. But the reason why is because I want you to look at the setup to say, okay, if you're short from here, fine. If you're shorting down here or here, is your stop up here? Is your stop at the high of the day? Because they could easily wipe that out. That's nothing to come back up here and go back down. And if you're stopping here, how much more did you think was left in the move? Okay, it started here, came down. A lot of people got worked, stops got taken out, shot it back down. And also, I just want to let you know there's nothing wrong with your stops getting stopped out here. Okay, you got stopped out, then, but if you start shorting here, I mean, if you're intraday scalping, yes, but if you're looking to say like, listen, I think it was gonna go, to 1500, it might, but it ain't gonna do it tomorrow. So that's the thing, is that you got to say, okay, give it some time. It's going to pop back up for a couple of days, and we'll see how much strength is in the retracement. And that's where you could say, okay, you know really see what's going on with the action. And we're looking to say this is some short-term basis is in a short-term downtrend. Even the weeklies are just giving a little bit of a mess. We have to respect those things. Okay, we go to the composite. The composite, same thing. It gapped down. Okay, this is where it opened. If you want to look at the candle, again, I know you guys some people are not familiar with the bars. It opens here, closed here. Okay, same thing. It really fought back. It actually closed above the open, which is right here. Okay, it opened here, you know, got up and then faded all the way down. It squeezed them. They wanted to get back short and then squeezed their ass again. And you just got to be patient and say, okay, where was I looking to get short? And again, I've been having to stay on the sidelines because I was like, I don't want to I don't want to look. And again, you trade on a swing trade at the time frame, you might be getting upset like, shit, everybody's making money, or I saw the short. Maybe you didn't, but you're just pissed off because you're just not participating right now. It's fine. But the last thing you want to do is try to go short on a break below this low, and you get, oh, you had some good times for like, how much time did you have a good time for it? I don't know if you had much, probably a couple minutes. And then it squeezed you, and then you said, I'm going to get back short. And then it squeezed your ass again. So that's why I said to be very cautious. You can check the videos. I'm not BSing you. The Russell again, how much more did you think it was going to go from this lower high? Okay, it hit. Maybe you got some, if you took this short again, you got some movement. But again, this is what, how many bars in this is in? This is like 5 to 7 bars in, 5 bars in. After that, how much more you think it's going to go? 5 to 7 days is a week. Okay, you have a week of this action going to the downside. It's not going. You look for a target. You got to have some type of targets going on. So now you have a lot of volume. You have an engulfing. Again, I'm expecting to pop, but again, I'm still just going to look and see what's going on with these previous pivots. Okay, there's one. You could say there's one as well, and definitely could say that this is one, but I expect that one to get broken. So again, is it going to come back? And this is kind of in line with this area as well. Just both of them line up at the same time, but I typically like to look at this one versus this one, and see how it plays itself out. Dow Jones, and at one point this was down, what, I think it was down like 370 or something ridiculous, like 470 or something. Yeah, 470. And it rallied back 300 damn points during the day. That's huge. Again, it shot down, cannon down, came back up, came back down, even past these lows, and then ripped to the upside in the upper 300 points. You can see that's huge, dude. That's huge. About 325 points it rallied back up. You can see right there on the analyzed in that little data window to the left. That's huge, dude. Huge from the lows. So we just have to see how this one plays out. Again, I'm not saying that it's, again, I'm looking how much juice it has, but I'm expecting a couple days. I'm expecting definitely tomorrow to maybe be up probably a couple hundred points, to see what happens and what goes from there. Apple actually is showing, again, I said this is showing strength, and it still is. So I think I have a turn date of the 17th forecasted. You can check back on my post on June 25th, and it's looking like it might turn. It usually is a day or two before and after, and it looked like it might turn. Again, it breaks its highs. You have your risk defined. You have about $4 defined as risk. Maybe it pops to the upside. Again, we look at the weekly. This isn't bad, a shitty weekly chart. This is a good weekly chart, actually. So you got Netflix. I know some stuff is going on after hours. I wait for the earnings to show what's going on the morning after, because they could shoot it all the way down and then shoot it all the way back up, and you're just pretty much holding it back. Tesla, again, Tesla gapped down and held these levels, but again, this has been more of a target versus trying to get short again. And it's going to go off, and I want to see how much juice it has. Even if it comes and fills this gap, that's fine. I'll look at if it's going to get up to this level right here, okay, and see if it gets up to here and it's weaker volume, or it doesn't even get up to there. That's fine. I'll take it back. All gaps don't have to get filled. Okay, so you got Solar City, same thing. You know, Priceline again. If you're in already, geez, I mean, how much more you think it got? I mean, I mean, so if you're saying like, damn it, you know, I got in, you're way late to the party. I mean, you know, they've already swept up the confetti and everything. Your ass is coming in way late. You got to be aware of that. But again, do not chase these things so much. I mean, look at even what is it, Bidu? Look how much Bidu. I mean, again, you could say you wanted to short, and if you got short, but it ripped you if you were chasing. It ripped you. And this is a nice engulfing pattern. I'm actually going to do some more analysis on this one. See how this one works out. But it's been trading sideways for a little bit. But again, this is not saying that you all of a sudden go to the bear side, but it's just saying that if you're seeing stuff pass you, now is not the time. I mean, you can look at like the energy stocks. Now is not the time. It came down, popped back up. You probably would have got stuck out. If you got out here, then you're in good shape. But you gotta wait. You gotta have some patience in this game. Okay, if you were short around here, you're loving life. But you won't, most likely this should have been close to your target, just rolling it down. Again, you see this capitulation or this high volume at the end. The high volume is happening at the beginning or at the end of the trend. Okay, so right now you can see again it has the same type of reversal movements as you saw on the other intraday stuff. So I wouldn't be looking to go short right now. Again, I'm looking for it to now say, okay, now look at the pivot that we have previously. How much, you know, juice is it going to have going to the upside? And that's what we need to see. This again, I know there's a lot of people that are like, listen, this market is toast. Let it be toast. Whatever you want to say it is, but again, you just got to take it day by day, and this is why you don't chase. Take care.